All right, let's go then. Just a couple comments, I guess, about last week's game. I really, challenged the team to get off the emotional roller coaster and to play 60 minutes like it was 0-0. And, just from the way, we prepared to our sideline throughout the game to, getting the big stop in the fourth quarter. Clearly we got in our own way on a couple things on offense, but to a guy, to every kid that was on the trip and the coaches, I thought, we were consistent with our effort and our energy throughout the game and our mindset. Nobody flinched at all. I think William & Mary's a very good football team, but certainly can't have the turnovers. We're in this thing. I mean, it's 7-7 going into the, basically almost the halftime, right? We give up the score with 4 seconds left over, some interesting circumstances, which were frustrating to deal with. But we, just going into halftime, no one wavered. We're doing things the right way, and so. But certainly, have the fumble in the second play of the second half, and again, still, I guess frustrated over that one as well. But the bottom line is our guys never, lost their poise or anything and kept competing. Got to be better on third down. On defense, got to get off the field and got to tackle a little bit better. I'm looking forward to this week. I think it's exciting for our community. It's exciting for the whole entire Low Country to have us play South Carolina State. I think it's exciting if you're a business owner around here this weekend, and certainly exciting for our fans and their fans. I mean, it's already a sellout. We got I guess some standing room only things still available. So find some shade under one of these trees out here and bring your family. But should be a great environment, and I think 2 very good football teams.
They bring in the band?
The band will be here, so that'll be pretty. Obviously they do a tremendous job with their bands and just being in a league for 6 years with an HBCU conference. Certainly it's a big part of the pageantry of the game, and a lot of respect for the folks that put that stuff together. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work on our band. But known Coach Berry for a long time. Got a lot of respect for him, the way he does things, the way he's built programs, and just the person that he is. My sons are, I don't know if they're football players or not, but if they were, certainly would love to have them play for a man like him. They've got a lot of respect for their football team. Very good, talented group.
Yeah, how special is it, to play, you've said this before, to play other schools that are in state or close by, an hour up the road?
Yeah, I think it's great for our fans. I think it's great for FCS football. For us to be able to play them, Citadel. I'd sign up for as many times as we can. Rivalries are special, even though we haven't played them in a long time. Proximity, obviously helps, and certainly we can look at the rosters and go, hey, there's kids that know each other. They were high school teammates. Just adds, I think, to the excitement of a fun Saturday afternoon.
There'll probably be more SC State fans here just because they have such a huge alumni base here. Do you use that as like a rallying cry for your guys at all?
Well, I think it's a good rallying cry and challenge to our fans. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's show out numbers. But certainly we know it's going to be a great environment. We know that SC State's been around for a very, very long time, and they have innumerably more graduates probably than we have. But sure, it's we know it's going to be loud and rocking, and that's going to be that's a fun environment to play doggone table tennis in.
What have you seen from SC State that you think they do well?
I think they have 2 very good quarterbacks. I think they went right down the field on South Florida the very first drive of the game, and then just had basically a tipped pick 6 or whatever. I thought they played very stingy against South Carolina, and they put up a ton of points against Bethune. So I think they're efficient with both guys on the field. I think their O-line is a big group of guys. They got a stable kind of play running back like we do. They got three, four guys that they hand the ball to, and then they roll those D linemen. So I think anytime you're going to be good on defense, you get good numbers up there, and they roll those guys. They play hard. They're where they're supposed to be, and I think it's just the way that they play. I think is impressive.
What's going to be key for y'all to beat them?
We have to eliminate the self-inflicted issue. We can't turn the ball over twice. One of them, we turned the ball over twice in the second half. One of them was an explosive pass. We're about to be in the red zone, so we miss an opportunity to score there. We miss an opportunity in the red zone later against William & Mary to score because we get sacked on third down and we missed field goal. So we're very close, but we got to get out of our own way. The Bucs got to quit beating the Bucs, and that's just a function of what we're doing in practice and doggone executing in critical moments. So yeah, we got a great week of work on the practice field.
The losing streak, is it something you guys talk about? Have you had like a rallying moment about it? I mean, you look at Clemson, they had the players only meeting with Dabo yesterday, and South Carolina's having. Are your guys having a rallying cry around this, or is it just one game at a time? We'll get the win, and then it'll spiral from there.
Yeah, I think our players have actually done a great job every week. We're just looking at 2025 to answer your question directly, but our guys. Our leaders have done a great job every week of having some, player-to-player meetings. I mean, this is not something that we've had to create. They've wanted to do it, and I think it's a good sign of our leadership and who we are. So I am very encouraged by that. And, we take it 1 week at a time. We're going to play this game like it's 0-0 for 60 minutes, I'm just glad to be off of the emotional roller coaster that I feel like we were on, and I'm excited to get the chance to compete. But I've been very pleased with our leadership and our guys, and just the positive talk. I mean, I wish you could have been on our sideline at William & Mary. I mean, our guys are into the game. They're cheering for each other, chanting for each other. In the fourth quarter, we got to stop them 5 times in a row from the 1 yard line, all right, because that's what we're out there to do, and we do it, and we got a bunch of backups playing, not because we're clearing the bench, because we're banged up like crazy, and to a man on this team, I think these guys are competing their butt off, and I think we just got to get one to go the right way and look out and see what happens.
Conference Defensive Player of the Week. I don't want to butcher his name, but
Steve Z.
I was going to say,
Just
how do
call
you
him
say
Steve
it?
Z.
Okay, how do you talk about his performance?
All right, so Steve Zayakowski.
There you go.
Okay. 19 tackles, forced a fumble. Steve would walk in this room and you go, yep, he's short. He's short. But he plays like a lion out there. And Steve does a great job just throughout the week. He's a student of the game. He knows, I think, more about the opponent than just about anybody on our team. He gets us in the right calls. He helps other people get lined up. He's relentless on, just his own physical preparation. I mean, I don't know if the guy's ever drank a soda in his life. So he doesn't, cheat in any area. And so certainly we're not surprised, I guess, that he's playing well. I'm surprised that he made 19 tackles, but this means he's getting the guy down when he's the first guy there.
Looked like the Sean Clark situation for you yesterday got you pretty good.
He's the O-line coach, guy who talked to many times over the years. We're from, I'm born in Huntington, West Virginia. He's born in Charleston, West Virginia. There's not many people like in coaching from West Virginia that aren't like coaching at West Virginia. And so, we talked to Sean this summer. I got 2 of his former App kids on my team now. Josiah Wyatt and Jason Hurts, just checking on them a bunch yesterday. And, it's too close to home. So it's a great person.
How are those players doing?
I think they're working their way through it. You know, I think they're responding how you think a kid would respond. They've talked to a lot of their former teammates. I think I'm glad they're both here together. They're both close, and they've been exceptional for us. I think they're both playing great football for us too. They both graded out in the 90s last week, and so I'm glad that we're able to help them through this time. And you know how it is when you go through a grieving process. Sometimes you're just helping each other.
I guess it just makes the wins and the losses mean. I mean, ultimately, it's a.
I think one of the things we've tried to make special in our program is taking the winning and losing out of it. Okay, and it's certainly the beyond the field stuff. This team needs this team like for the rest of their life, and we know we've experienced some adversity, but the bonds that we're creating and the relationships that are in that locker room, those are the things that guys are going to need when they're 24 and they're 29 and they're 35 when someone loses a job, someone's family's falling apart, someone gets sick and they lose somebody. And so we are in the deep end of that, and we are majoring in that. And that's why I love coaching these guys so much. But that's why I also think it's special to put that jersey on here at this time in these seasons because of what we're doing. And that's why these kids, that's why they're not flinching right now that they've played. I wish they would do a FCS toughest schedule. And if you look across FCS football in week 4 right now, I don't know if anybody has a good record because there's a ton of teams that have played, money games and things like that. So, now, is when our, the depth of the season really starts kicking in, but obviously the depth of our relationships has already been forged.
I wanted to ask you before you go, Hakeem Waters too. You praised him last week, had another big run this week. How special is he?
I mean, Hakeem's he's a very good player. He's a very hard worker. I call him Little Barry out there. He wears number 20 like Barry Sanders. So, so Little Barry's a great kid. I got to get him to hold on to doggone football. Right now I feel like he's even. Okay, he's had 2 big runs, but he's also helped the other team twice. So, but fun kid to coach, and man, a few words, but man, he's fast.
Sweet. Thanks.
Thanks, Gabe.